anybody says anything, you know, or I'm there as part of CERT, you know, volunteer. So.
We have a parent who's also a Homeland Security. Is it Homeland Security? He's not actually on. He's Homeland Security.
The Catholic school.
Yeah.
The ones for January 31st, I can see there,
Oh.
how they want to set on that. You have to do it 3 weeks in advance. I'm like,
Situation, searching, and then the actual rescuing. Okay, extricating survivors. And this is where both of these is where we're going to get into some physical activity. Okay, I want to keep your blood going. Otherwise, I'll have you do jumping jacks in the back. All right. You're going to base your decisions on 3 factors: the risks involved for the rescuer. Who is the most important person out there?
Yourself.
Right. They told you that, right? They should tell you that every single class. You are the most important person. Why?
Because if you're not good enough, then what good are you?
Right.
To help
You
others?
do not need to bring another issue to the problem. Okay. You do not want to bring another problem, another need for rescue. All right. You don't want to be that person. You also need to do the greatest good for the greatest number. It sounds cold, but if you got one person over there, it's going to take you 3 hours to work on. You've got 10 people over there that you can save. Well, if you're the only person, you go and save the greater good. Voids where maybe a floor collapsed, and now you have 2 separate voids. And so when you're going in and doing the search and rescue, you're going to be looking for these voids. What other types of voids can you have that aren't structural like that? What kind of types of voids where you might be able to find somebody in a collapsed room or building? Yes?
Bathtubs.
Bathtubs? Okay. Well, the basement would be a
I
full
guess
void,
it
yeah.
would be- Never mind.
Metal tables, desks, closet maybe, okay? Under a bed, okay? All right, these are all excellent voids. And these are things you have to look for if you're sent in. These are the things that people did during Katrina, during Sandy. They went into these homes and they researched and looked, you know, they searched under all these different voids. Because, you know, you actually put that, second floor unreachable, okay? Area search, basement, first floor, second floor unreachable. And then any survivors or any other, this information, your command center will tell you what they want to see, but this might be how many survivors and how many deceased, how many bodies you found. Your job is not to remove the bodies. All right, you might be part of a team that'll. To complete this, at which point I will admonish them when I can see them. Otherwise, I'm going to go in. I'm going to send in another team to look for them. All right, or at least call into them to find out where they are or what happened. Okay, so that's an excellent way to see what's been searched and if your teams are healthy and good to go. Okay, there's an example for you. All right, so 2 lives moved to medical ops. They searched the first and second floors. Stairs to the 3rd floor were unsafe, so they did not go to the 3rd floor.
Do you always have to write it in military time?
The reason we do, we prefer it. Okay, so we're going to go inside in a few seconds here after I walk through all this. We're going to go in and do a little training. How many people have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? No, you're not going to, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So maybe we'll go in as 4 groups of 3. All right, so the way they recommend.
But I know now it seems like there's so much of a procedure. Like it seemed like the staff was actually prepared for this. They locked down all the stores. We were locked down in the back of the store. Like I'm not really asking this question of I'm gonna go save anybody, but it was more in the sense of like I had my kids with me. Like what is like the best place to let's say hide in a scenario? I mean, I realized as the crowd happened so long. I was in Jersey Gardens Mall when they had announced it and they locked us down. But we couldn't even get to the exit. I knew the crowd was coming so fast around us, and it was too much.
Okay, are you inside of the store, locked in the store?
I was outside and I brought everyone into the store.
Now you're inside the store and you're locked.
So like that kind of distance, probably.
Yeah, but if you're going into a building, if that were an actual home, you put the X, the single line, the time in, your ID of what team you are, you go and do your search, everyone comes out. And I think that you had said before, one of the examples you can do, which I know a lot of search and rescue teams do, 3 go out, or go in, 3 come out, so 1 out, 2 out, 3 out, and they'll announce themselves when they come out. If I hear 1 and 2 come out and there's no 3,
One way we did it late is that we took the marks. You have your X. You just would take how many men go in and put the mark on the door. 44, you know.
okay.
Oh yeah, Mike. Hey.
As long as you want to be.
You don't. No, this is not the reason that.
All right, just for a little bit. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys at the same time what we're going to do. All right, so put it on the ground. You haven't lifted them up yet.
Okay.
You're going to take the edges and you're going to roll them up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to want to be to the side here.
Roll it up to make
You're
it
gonna-
as stiff. Make it as stiff. No.
Yeah, get it to the side.
Make it as
You're going to have 3 people
as
and
a
3 people
board.
on the sides. Okay? As tight as you can make it.
Keep
Okay.
tight. Keep going. Fast as you can.
How do you put the person on it?
You put you
Keep
roll
going. Keep
them or you
going.
slide
Right
them.
next to the body.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, so now what you do is one person is going to be in charge of this pickup. Okay? You're in charge. Okay, get on down. And you're going to be in charge? Miss Levine, okay? Good. So what you're going to say is on 3. So you all live together and you're not fighting each other. So, 2, 3. All right?
Eddie almost survived. Poor Eddie.
No, this is not a trampoline.
Now you're going to carry them out. See, pretty light, right? You know, you can have a 2 or 300 pound person on here, and it's not going to be like that when we sit you over. Okay? Now you're going to. Now you're going to put down, and you're going to do the same way. 1, 2, 3, down. And you all go down together. Okay? And that's how you do a blanket carry. Straight and easy. Now, a blanket drag, again, if you only have 2 people or 1 person, a blanket drag is just as easy. 2 of us here, 1 here, 1 corner, and the rest of you get away because you're not here. You guys don't exist.
Okay. Now here. 1 person on the back here.
Okay?
1 person here.
And now you're just going to drag a blanket drag or a blanket carry. Okay? So you have the pack carry, blanket drag, the chair you saw the area where crossed your legs and picked you up by your pant leg. What else? Yeah. Use your belts, tie the shoelaces together. I can't tie yours together, but you got long pants, so that'll work. Well, you also have a scarf.
No.
I can take that scarf. Yeah, right? So you guys, with scarves, I could use that if I can't.
Body if you can get it.
So we'll
And
do
get your fingers underneath there, right?
1, 2, 3, left.
Nice.
Take it for a walk.
And if you want to take her down,
Now, if you
Take
knew the weight of that is not a light dummy. I mean, I'm sure you can all feel a little bit of weight.
Yeah, but it's not.
But you can see how easy it is to
Sure.
do.
Sure.
So wait, if we're going downstairs, the feet should be facing down on the head.
All you would do is try to take this and keep it close.
the interior, the exterior. You did a quick search and rescue. I'm sorry. What the objective? Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. The objective of interior and exterior search and rescue. You want to make sure you understand what it is you're supposed to be doing when you go in, and what your directions are. You want to do the size up, what's there, what issues, assess it, give the information back, do your building markings, the X's, and all this stuff. If you ever are needing to do this, you can know that these are the things you got to be aware of. That these are the, how they're going to just behave. They're not necessarily going to walk in a straight path or a straight, If I told you I'd have to kill you. Okay. These are the bags that I carry, that I take. This is what I consider my bag that I'm going to be taking into the incident. And this is what I consider my 24-hour bag, meaning I would use this bag to replenish this bag. So this would be what I'd bring and all the other stuff. So some of the things you want to think about, you guys get the basic stuff. You get goggles or safety glasses. You get the helmet. You get the 4-in-1 tool, which is used to shut off water and shut off gas mains and things like that, and also to be able to pry things open or dig through things like ashes and whatnot.
That is so
Okay.
cool.
It's also
That was like the one
it's also supposed to be. I've never tried it, but it's not supposed to make any sparks. It's made out of material that will not spark. Okay.
That's cool.
Because you don't want to have that when you're trying to shut off gas.
Yeah.
You also will have your CERT vest, which also is reflective. You will get gloves. These are not the gloves I use. I actually have thicker, better gloves. These are really cheap government-made gloves, but that's what you get. It's not, it's better than nothing. What else do you get? You might get a poncho. I'm not sure if they're giving ponchos to everyone anymore. You don't get that, but this is some of the stuff I'm gonna tell you to go and put in. All right. So you will get a flashlight. Okay. So what you want to do is augment it. This is a good flashlight. This is a better flashlight. I use this at home all the time. I also have things like this. I have a change of socks, dry socks, because you never want to have wet feet. And I just have this is an old stained, it's clean, but it's an old stained towel that I'll never use at home. So I just keep it here, wipe my face, wipe my hands, whatever, okay? Extra batteries, okay? I use batteries to fill this, so that's why they're not in here. But I have extra batteries. I also have, these are just extra gauze pads, bacitration antibiotic. There's I have what do you call it?
Toothpaste.
Yeah,
Floss.
picks. Thank you. Yeah, for your floss. Yeah, thank you. That's what it is. Just a little extra stuff that I might need. I also have a pair of gloves in here and an extra pair of gloves, and I've got more gloves in here, so I got gloves all over the place. For those of you who want to wear gloves, and you should. I also have, because I work with the Naval Sea Cadet Corps, which is like an ROTC program for the Navy, and the Civil Air Patrol, I have access to things like MREs. So it's actually tasty. So,
And they do sell them in some
Yes.
some
they
sporting
sell the
stores.
civilian version, right? But if you don't have this type of stuff, you can just get bars, granola bars, some kind of energy bars, something just to have in your pack. Because when you're called out, you don't know when you're going to have to be able to eat. And if you are, hyper or hypoglycemic? Hypoglycemic, or lower, you may want to just have some of that kind of stuff for your diabetic issues or whatever. I have hand sanitizer. I used to work for HealthNet, the health insurance company, and so I got hand sanitizer. I'm sorry?
Is that a fork?
Yes, I have a fork.
Plastic.
You go to Wendy's or whatever, grab one of them, grab a couple, throw them into your bag, because you might be out there eating, you might want a fork. Fork comes in this. All right, so I just have things like that. I also have, I can't find my red one. It must be in my third bag at home or something. But I just have these in case we do have to. Toothpaste, okay, because you don't know where you're going to be, and wipes, okay, and you know what you can use wipes for. For all kinds of things. Wiping your face, wiping your hands, or any other part of your body. A pad of some kind, and my pen is actually over there. Oh, it's over there, that's my pen, okay. I also have just a toothbrush, which we use to clean out debris from abrasions. So it's not used to brush your teeth, because it's probably not sterile anymore. But if you have abrasion, you want to just get some of the gravel or something out. You use this to gently to get it out. Sunblock, okay, that should be in everyone's bag. Extra bandages and anything else. Thank you. If you have the ability to get a radio, whether it's the type you crank or the type you just put batteries in, okay, battery. That's actually good for home. To have that in in home emergencies, but I leave my bag anyways. What else? Oh, in here as well, and don't be offended, I'm sorry, but I also have a tampon because it's not the most ideal, but it's not bad for plugging up holes. If you have puncture wounds, okay? If you